Hello, welcome back
Welcome
with me.
back.
Did you miss me?
Who
I'm
are
still
you, by the
here.
way? Why
I
there's something different about you?
yeah, so I don't know, depending on when this episode will be released, then you might notice the difference in hairstyle.
Aha, I see. Well, you look different, That's what I can say.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
I look more muscular, yeah.
Oh my God. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, so settlers, by the time we release this, I'm sure that it's still in a Ramadan, what do you call, vibe. Yes.
hmm
So I hope that you are still on track, guys.
On
For my
track.
Muslim for my Muslim fellows, I hope you're not ruining your fast yet. Okay. But for the women, well, of course, we will have a break for like a week break. But apart from that, hopefully that everything goes well so far until the end of Ramadan, yeah, which is probably in a couple of more weeks or days.
I have no
Anyway,
idea.
since this is the Ramadan month, we'd like to have a special episode, which is we're gonna talk about Ramadan vocabularies as our topic. So since Gio is
Probably
not,
not we, but just Kiki, because I have no clue what we are
yes,
talking about.
that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So this is a new lesson for Gio, I suppose, to
I
know a
guess
little
so,
bit
yeah.
about our
Although
our
although I grew up
rituals.
although I grew up in a Muslim majority country, I still
Okay.
forget sometimes that oh yeah, people are having their fast. People
Fast.
are it's
Mhm.
I think it's every Friday is what the time I usually forget. Like they have this Friday prayer.
Yes, that's
I, I
right.
I still always forget about that. Like, I've been in this country for since
Mhm.
forever, but
Well,
I still
yeah, that's
forget
true.
these things. It's probably because of the cultural difference, I suppose.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I think Jakarta is quite an open kind of country. I mean, in terms of open, is that we
You mean
don't
city?
really.
Jakarta is not a
Oh yeah,
country.
city, my bad. Yes, I'm so bad at geography.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, maybe because Jakarta is I think they call it heterogeneous city.
yes,
Heterogeneous, yeah.
that's right. That's right. So we don't see. I mean, we don't feel that much. The Ramadan vibe.
Yeah, yeah, I suppose. And the
Mm.
Muslims in Jakarta at least are quite moderate, yeah.
Yes,
they're
that's
they're
right.
not too fanatic. No, not that's not the word.
True.
Not too religious Islam. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
They're quite modern, I suppose. No,
I mean, like
open-minded.
they're not. Yeah, I mean they are more open minded, but they
Mm-hmm.
are not like so. Maybe if you go to Arab, you can really feel like everyone's Islam.
Yes,
Like,
yes, and they also have this ritual. Like I used to live in Palembang,
mhm,
so Palembang is quite small city, right? I
mhm.
mean, at least we can still feel the difference between fasting a Ramadan month and non-Ramadan month. You see what I
Mhm.
mean? So during the Ramadan, usually the restaurants are closed. I
Mm.
mean, they will close the window so that it won't show people eating inside. And when you eat in a restaurant, you're gonna feel bad. You know what I mean? Because you really don't want to disturb those who are fasting, which is actually is not really necessary because it's not gonna affect them anyway. But um, I can feel that vibe. When I was there, when and I mean during the time for breaking the fast, there are so many people selling food,
Mhm.
selling tajil or sweet food or sweet treats outside the street, and it was great. I can actually feel that. I can
Mm.
feel the vibe,
That's
and
cool.
the mosque will be like so full every night. But here, well, especially during this pandemic, we're still not allowed to go out and
Yeah.
do the prayers, right? So it's really different, really different. Okay.
All right. Well, as usual, let's start with our
Mhm.
vocab of the week.
Yes, please. So, of course, since this is the Ramadan, we have a word called surrender. So, yeah,
Surrender, menyerah ya Ki ya.
menyerah. Well, it depends on the context.
Oh, okay.
So when it comes to this, because during the Ramadan we need to surrender to God, to Allah. So this is a really good context in order to say that we give it all to Him. Like we leave everything behind and just focus on Allah.
So is that menyerah but berserah ya?
Berserah diri in bahasa.
Okay, I
Surrender.
see. See,
Hmm.
my Bahasa Indonesia is improving.
Oh, bagus sekali ya. Okay, well done,
Bagus
Gio.
sekali. It feels like in a Bahasa Indonesia class for expats.
I know, right? I said that all the time to my students. Oh dear. Okay, so
Bagus sekali.
so to put it in a sentence, maybe we can say during the Ramadan, we need to surrender ourselves to God.
Okay, surrender ourselves to God. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you surrender yourself to God, Kiky?
Well, yes, I'm trying my best.
Mm.
There are still so many. What do you call?
FYI, settlers, Kiky is not the goody-goody hijab girl that you know. If you know her like I do,
you know me too well, yeah.
especially when she
People
was
are
young.
still.
Ooh,
And one
when
of
she
them
was
is
young,
you, yeah.
very,
Sometimes
very,
be the
very
devil.
naughty, very haram. Kiky is very haram. Okay.
Okay,
So
Mm-mm.
because I have never been in a like completely immersed. What's that in bahasa Indonesia? Immersed, menerjunkan diri.
Menerjunkan.
I don't know if that's the right choice of words.
Like,
Immersed myself.
Okay, what do I say that? Melibatkan, maybe.
Okay, I guess we can say that, yeah. Melibatkan diri. Sorry.
Aduh.
Yeah, I because I've never really been immersed in the Ramadan, what do you call it? Rituals or activities, habits, and culture. So, how is the Ramadan month different from the other regular months?
Okay, so of course
At
that
least for you, yeah. At least for you personally.
Okay, well, of course, the significant difference is that we are not allowed to eat and drink since 5 o'clock until 6 p.m. in the evening. And apart from that, that is also our moment to focus on our ibadah. You call it ibadah as in rituals, prayers. We do the 5 times prayers. But then we have another extended evening prayers, and we do a late night prayers as well. So the prayers are more. We do it more. Actually,
so are you holier in Ramadan?
Well, it again
Lebih
depends.
Suci ya, bukannya
Depends on
berlubang
the
ya,
person.
settlers.
You don't eventually. Not eventually. You don't instantly or automatically becomes holy. You need to work yourself there, to get there. So you need to understand what is the real purpose of Ramadan. What is the real purpose of fasting?
I see.
Real purpose of fasting is actually to follow what God wants you to do, and just try not to follow your ego instead of following what God expects you to do as a human being, as a creation of the Creator. You see what I mean? And we go back to, of course, during this 11 months, we're doing a lot of sins and everything. So in this particular month, this is actually, So if you can imagine that Allah is opening the door of forgiveness during this whole
Ooh,
month. Yes.
I
And
see.
he's giving us like bonuses and
Like a
forgiveness,
chance
a
to redeem
chance
yourself.
to redeem yourself exactly and
I
clean your
see.
soul. Not only your soul, but your body as well, of course, because you're fasting. And of course, it will help you with your health as well, so that you
Yep,
can.
yep.
I'm sure that there are a lot of research that has
Yeah.
proven that fasting
Fasting
is
is
good.
very healthy. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. And
So are you
actually,
clean now, Ki? Are you clean? Because
I already took a
apparently
shower, so I'm clean.
because what you just told me that you're saying for the last 11 months you've been very dirty,
Oh, well,
nasty, smelly, stinky.
true.
Ew.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
are
So
you clean this month, or are you just going to be clean this month, and then next month you're going to go back to being filthy again?
ideally not. I mean, you gotta stay clean most of the time. But this is the only chance for us the whole month, so that we can gain lots of rewards, clean ourselves, and focus and surrender to our creation, basically.
Okay. To our
Mhm.
creator.
Oh, sorry, creator. My bad.
Not our
Yes,
creation. You mean to Danish?
to Danish. Yes. So this is a great chance for us to talk about Ramadan vocabularies,
Mm.
because a lot of Indonesians are commonly mistake. Using this kind of
Yeah, they
wrong
usually
words.
use incorrect terms, English terms.
Yes, that's right.
Like I
Mhm.
remember break fasting. I think this is like the most common one, break
Yeah,
fasting.
buka puasa.
Buka
That's not
puasa.
break fasting. No.
Yeah, it's somewhat correct, somewhat,
Yes.
right? Somewhat,
Mhm.
but we place the ing in the word break because that is the verb.
Yeah.
Karena buka puasa kan itu aktivitas ya, action, it's a verb. So the
Mm-mm.
verb in break fast is actually break. So it should be
Yeah.
breaking
Breaking the fast.
breaking my
My
fast.
fast.
Let's
Mhm.
break our fast.
Yep, that's right. So buka puasa is breaking your fast or break the fast. Yeah.
Break the fast.
Okay. So we're gonna talk more. Are we gonna share our screen
Sure.
for this? Would you like to do it, Gio?
Okay.
All right. So we've got another one is ngabuburit. Yay.
Ngabuburit. Okay. Hold on. Let me rearrange this whiteboard. Ngabuburit. What is that? Okay, are you there?
Gio, I lost you. Oh, I
Okay.
think it's my internet connection.
Ngabuburit. Okay. What is
Yep.
this?
Ngabuburit is actually killing time before
Killing
breaking the
time
fast.
before breaking
Maghrib or
the
yeah,
fast.
because
Or Maghrib. How do you spell
Maghrib.
Maghrib? Like this?
G
Maghrib?
yes,
Aha!
actually, but yeah, the Arabic version is Magreeb, but that's pretty much the same meaning.
Okay.
Okay, so ngabuburit means killing time before breaking the fast, or passing time also. That's fine. Yeah, passing time before breaking the fast.
Not passing gas, yeah. That's different, yeah.
Oh, that would be dangerous, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm,
What is
mhm.
passing gas, Kiky?
Passing gas? Are you really asking me that, Gio?
Yes, for our settlers, because
Oh,
I hope they understand the joke.
okay, then. Passing gas means kentut.
Okay. So there's another word for, so passing gas is a more a nicer word in
Oh,
English.
yeah. We
Yeah,
have
it's a
that in
nicer
Bahasa.
phrase.
Do
Yeah.
you know the formal word for that?
Oh, there is.
There is. See, I knew you didn't know this. I knew it.
What is it?
Buang angin.
Oh, buang angin. Okay, yeah. Now that you mention it, like, okay, yes,
Like
it
buang
occurs to
air
me.
kecil, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, buang angin is passing gas, but kentut
Mm-mm.
is, I guess, fart in
Now,
English.
In Ramadan, during Ramadan, of course, when we're fasting, we will mostly have bau mulut. What is bau mulut in English, Gio?
Bau mulut.
Bau mulut.
Is this bad breath?
Yes.
Or bad mouth breath? Or
my
bad
breath smells. You can say that. So don't get too close because my breath smells due to fasting.
Smelly breath.
Smelly
smells,
breath. Okay, good. And then,
Do you have bad breath?
Well, I think that's pretty normal because we don't have anything
thank
in
God we
our-
are meeting virtually.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, me too. I'm I'm glad I'm not disturbing anyone because of that. Okay, now let's talk about ganti puasa. Now this is for those who
Ganti puasa? What is that?
ganti puasa. Yang
Ganti
batal puasa. Nah, jadi kita mungkin bisa mulai dari batal puasa dulu ya. So due to some reasons, you are allowed to ruin your fast. Now, batal puasa means ruining your fast or ruin your fast.
Not cancel, batal is cancel, not canceling your fast. Oh,
don't say cancel,
Cancel.
Jadi, jangan sampai salah ya. So some of the reason why you can or you're allowed to ruin your fast is when you are sick. Yes, of course, for women, if they're having their period, they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to fast. So, for guys, let's say they are required to drink medicine, and they're not allowed to skip any of that.
So basically, sick.
Yes, but sometimes I don't know, for their health issues. Well, yeah, I think that's one of.
Oh yeah, which reminds me, I'm curious now. What if you have to take maybe not exactly medicine, but some sort of vitamin or something, but you have to take it multiple times during the day? Would that be considered as ruining your fast?
Yes.
I mean, you are still healthy, but it's just maybe like vitamin. You have to take your medicine, and will that consider ruining your fast?
Yeah, sometimes you have to strategize that time, and change it. You gotta have it during the pre-dawn meal or sahur. You have it during the pre-dawn.
What is that again?
Meal.
Sahur is
sahur.
Pre-dawn meal.
Pre-dawn meal.
Okay.
Yes. So you can have it during the pre-dawn meal, and then you'll have it again when you're breaking your fast. And then you can have it again after you do the extended evening prayers, which is another word, taraweh. So taraweh in English.
Taraweh. How do you spell that? Is it like this? Or with A?
Taraweh.
Taraweh.
Yes. Taraweh or tarawih sometimes.
It's like I'm in a Bahasa Indonesia class.
I know, right? So taraweh is an extended evening prayers.
Extended evening prayer.
Yeah, so let's say you gotta have the medicine or the vitamin 3 times a day, right? So you can still do it during that time when you're allowed to eat or drink. You see?
Okay.
So yeah, that can be done. That's still okay. But if this is for like an urgent matter, like if you're gonna die, if you can't drink, if you don't drink this medicine, then you're allowed to ruin your fast. But then you have to make up your fast.
Make up your fast.
Nah,
what?
Make up
Bayar puasa.
Bayar puasa, or what do you call that? Yeah, ganti puasa.
Ganti puasa.
We usually say bayar puasa or ganti puasa.
Okay, maybe both.
Yeah, maybe both.
What was
it? So you
it?
can say that make up.
Make up your fast.
Yeah,
so it's not paying your fast, yeah?
Not paying, not changing.
Not changing. Okay, make up, yeah.
Yes,
make
so
up.
you can. Yes, you can make up your fast after the Ramadan is over. So you can do it anytime when you can. Yes. Okay. And then we have so during after you have your pre-dawn meal, usually there will be what you call a warning signal before we do our dawn prayer.
Warning signal. What is this?
Yes, warning signal means imsak.
Imsak? Like
Imsak. Imsak with an M.
Imsak.
Yes, with no H.
Okay. I'm so useless.
Oh
Settlers.
dear. So this is like I'm teaching you to become a Muslim. Okay, so imsak is a warning signal. Usually there will be like azan that you can hear from the mosque.
Azan is the morning prayer. Is that right?
No, azan is the calling. That's an interesting word.
Oh, the one from the mosque, you mean? Is that azan?
Yes. The calling for prayers.
Oh, okay. That's azan.
Yes, you call it azan. So
Spell that like
ABZAN. No. Yes, call to prayer. Yes, that's right. So during imsak or during the warning signal, you will hear the calling for prayers from the mosque. Not mosque. Remember mosque, guys. Mosque. We already discussed about this, right, settlers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mosque.
And then so this is another thing that we usually do as well. Since we are focusing on surrender to our creator. There you go. So
creator, yes.
We do the recitation of Quran, which is ngaji in bahasa ya.
Ngaji. Okay.
Yes.
So this is reciting the Quran, yeah?
The Quran, yeah. So we usually recite the Quran and then we read the translation to it and try to understand. So basically, the Quran is the love letter from our creator, right? So we read it and we understand more about it, you know?
So ngaji is done by both male and female, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So we can do it anytime. We usually do it during our fasting month. So in between activities, we can do it after the prayers.
Even during your fast, you can ngaji as well?
Yes. That's right.
So you can completely do it anytime, anywhere, yeah?
Anytime, anywhere. I usually do it.
But maybe not in the toilet, yeah?
No, after performing the prayers, maybe. Oh yeah, by the way, sholat, melakukan sholat, we usually say perform our prayer. So we don't say pray. I hear a lot my students say, Miss, I want to pray. So pray and performing prayers, it's a two different thing, right? So when you pray, you just pray, right? You don't do the ritual, you don't do the movement, you don't do the ablution and everything. But when you are doing the performing the prayers, which is 5 times a day, you got to do the ablution. Ablution, that's another word. Wudu is ablution.
Wow. A lot of words, yeah?
I know, right?
Is this how you spell it? Ablution.
Yes.
Is this how you spell it?
Ablution, that's right. Yeah. So this is obligatory. Obligatory. No? How do you say it?
Obligatory.
Obligatory.
Well, that's how I say it. Kewajiban, wajib.
Wajib. Yes. This is obligatory.
Obligatory.
Yes, that's right. So that's when you perform the prayers. But when you pray, you just pray anytime. You can pray in the car. You can pray everywhere.
Also, so salat is actually performing a prayer.
That is correct. Perform.
So it's not just a prayer.
No.
But it's a performing the prayer. Okay.
That is
correct. I didn't know that. I see.
Yeah,
I'm also learning things here.
There are some movements that you need to do, right?
Right.
And we have rakaat. Oh yeah, rakaat. Prayer set. Now that's what you call prayer set. So FYI, Gio, let me tell you, the five times the prayers, the 5-time prayers. We have Fajr that we do it on during dawn. So that's why we call it dawn prayer, subuh. We do it, the prayer set is 2. There are 2 prayer sets.
Okay, this is a lot of information for me.
I know, right? And for duhur, we do it at 12 usually. There are 4 prayer sets.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yes, that's the most. That's the most set.
Okay.
And then Asar we do it in the afternoon around 4. Those are 4 prayer sets as well.
Okay.
And then Maghrib, which is dusk prayer.
Dusk prayer, okay.
Yes, there are 3 prayer sets. 3 rakaat, 3 prayer
Okay.
sets. And then the last one is Isha. Isha, we do it at 7 p.m. And those are like 4 prayer sets. So we
So
have different prayer
is
sets.
it the same prayer sets? I mean, it's just the amount of prayer sets that are different, or for each prayer is different for each time of the day?
Only the niyah. Okay, now niyat, that is another word. Intention. Okay, so let's see.
After this episode, guys, I will be more mualaf, yeah, I think, yeah.
You will perform Ashhadu Allah ilaha illallah.
I think after this episode, I'll be a mualaf. I'm learning so many terms.
Well, I think that's one of the, what do you call, consequence of being friends with me as a Muslim. Okay, so maybe on Christmas Day, you need to explain about your ritual, Gio.
Oh dear Lord, I'm not near religious at all.
Well, that makes the 2 of us. Well, at least we try. At least we
try. That's all we can do. Yes.
That's all we can do.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I guess that's already a lot of vocabs we have for today. Yeah.
That is a lot.
That
Okay,
is a lot.
by the way, let's talk about this one then. A lot of people now know that during this pandemic, they're not allowed to go back home. Mudik. Nah,
Mudik.
maybe mudik is also one thing that they need to know, yeah, in English. So pulang kampung or mudik in English, you can say go back to your hometown, or you can say homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah. I think pulang kampung is homecoming, but mudik is exodus.
Exodus, yeah, there's another word for that, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
exodus is definitely something more religious.
I see.
Homecoming is usually used for pulang kampung. That's more general, yeah.
Yeah.
But mudik is specifically something more religious, right? Mudik.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means the better translation would be exodus.
Exodus. How do you spell that? EXO.
EXODUS.
Yeah. Okay.
It's in the chat box, guys. No, I'm just kidding. They cannot see the chat box.
As if.
Force of habit, kebiasaan, force of habit.
Force of habit. That's how you say it, yeah.
Because usually in our classes, this I wrote it down in the chat box, guys. So what's it called? Mudik. It's something more religious, right? Religious.
Yeah. Okay.
Religious. So this is Exodus. Exodus. Why is my typing very slow? And then pulang kampung, this is something more general, right?
Yeah.
So this is homecoming. Homecoming is one word, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there you go. Now, since you're not allowed to do the homecoming or the exodus this year because the government tell us that, so we're not able to do a gathering or silaturahmi. Now, silaturahmi is gathering or
how do you spell that? Silaturahmi. Is that right?
No H on lah.
Oh, on lah. Okay.
On lah, yeah.
So this is yeah, it's just a gathering. Could be with friends, with family, right?
Gathering with relatives and friends, or family and friends, and then you can also say visiting your friends and relatives.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes because we do that, right? During the Idul Fitri. So we usually say Selamat Idul Fitri, Selamat Hari Idul Fitri. So how do you say that in English?
Was it Selamat
Hari Raya Idul
Hari
Fitri? Hari Raya Idul Fitri. Yeah. So what you can say is Happy Eid Mubarak.
Happy Eid Mubarak. Wow.
Mubarak.
Okay.
Yes.
Happy Eid Mubarak.
Yeah. So for now, you guys can do the virtual gathering with your friends and family.
Virtual gathering.
Tell them Happy Eid Mubarak.
Virtual gathering, so you cannot smell their bad breath. Yeah.
That is true. That is true. Okay, so I think we need to wrap up, Gio. It seems that it's quite enough
Yep, we have
information.
a lot of Ramadan vocabularies for
Yes, that's
today.
right. They need to absorb it, ya. Diserap baik-baik, dipelajarin lah. You can go back and listen to us again, guys. So
Yep.
feel free. And if you want to listen more about this vocabulary, you can go and check Guruku Mr. Bisa
Yep.
as our
Or they
English
can
Today
also
ambassador.
rewatch this again and again and again.
Yes, that's right, guys. So, okay, for our settlers who are celebrating Idul Fitri, I'm sure you will have it in few more weeks, I suppose. Happy Eid Mubarak! Happy early Eid Mubarak. And oh yeah, mohon maaf lahir batin. Please forgive my wrongdoings, or please forgive my mistakes that I have made against you. Nah, itu itu bahasa Inggrisnya ya. Dengerin lagi nanti ya.
Yeah, because mohon maaf lahir dan batin, I guess is that an Islam phrase, or is that just what most Indonesians say?
I think that's just what we say in general. Yeah.
I see.
So, okay, guys. I think that's all for now, right, Joe?
That's it. Yes.
We'll
Is
see
it
you
really
again.
that's it, Kip? Because you keep saying we need to wrap it up, and then you add more vocabularies
No,
for
the
our
thing
settlers.
The thing is, time is clicking. Yeah, we can't do too much. Too long on our podcast anymore, unfortunately. So that's all for now, settlers. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on our next episode.
Bye bye.
Meow.